So then we drive all the way to my house. It's kind of silent now because now I'm just hot. I'm literally just texting my phone. Like, you can literally hear this. Because, like, my nails are just typing on the phone. And he's like, oh, you good, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Talking about how a guy begged to take me out on a date and I end up paying for the whole thing. So this happened about 2-3 years ago. And this is, like, when I still had, like, Facebook at the time. There was this one guy who would, like, ask to, like, take me out all the time. And I would always dub him because, like, no tea, no shade. But I like my men chocolate. Dark chocolate. I could do the brown skin too. But I just feel like two yellow tone people just, no. I'm already yellow enough for the both of us. Point of matter is, he was asking me for like bare long. I think for like 2 years he's been trying to get a date with me. So I was like, F it, why not? Let me go see what this guy's about. Something told me, you know, them little posts that be like, oh, give the guys that be in your DMs a chance because that could be your husband. I don't even know why I did that because he was not my type. He wasn't ugly until he smiled. Like, he smiled and his teeth was like 90% gums, 10% teeth. That whole shit pissed me off.
That's diabolical right there. Come on. That is diabolical right there. But let's keep going.
Fast forward, he comes, he picks me up. It's pretty early in the day because there was 2 things that I wanted to do that day. I wanted to go to Coney Island. I know y'all be like, if y'all from New York, they're going to be like, why would you want to go to Coney Island for the first date? 1, I like amusement parks. And 2, Coney Island after hours, after a certain time, you have to be 21 plus to be there. And then going on rides drunk as hell, oh, it's a time. So I wanted to go there and I also wanted to go to dinner. So this man picks me up. He's driving a 2020 BMW, all white, red interior. I'm talking about he looked like he just got the car off the lot. And I remember on Facebook, like, he was flexing that he got himself a new car, which is okay, that's cute. I'm not someone that, like, money impresses me, but let's just continue the story.
I wonder if that's the reason why she gave him a chance. Okay, he got a new BMW, flexing on the gram. She did say that he was 90% gums, but let's keep going. Let's find out.
I live in Manhattan, he lives in Brooklyn, so that drive to Manhattan was already something. So he had to drive all the way back to Brooklyn because Coney Island is in Brooklyn, which was like an hour and 30-minute drive. We get to Coney Island now, and in my head, we're gonna, you know, pay for parking because it's Coney Island. Like, you go to an amusement park, there's no way you find parking. Everybody tries to take the free parking, and then by Coney Island, there's like people that live around there, so there's no way you're gonna find parking. Just pay for the parking, call it a day. This man starts circling the neighborhood because he wants to look for parking. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna pay for parking. I'm not paying $20 just to park my hair for a couple hours. Bro, it's $20. So that was my first red flag. Like, you don't want to pay $20 to ease your mind, but you would rather drive around here for 30 minutes straight looking for parking. So then as we're driving around, like, I'm getting irritated because I'm like, bro, like, I'm not trying to sit around here looking for parking the whole time. Like, it's getting dark. It's going to start getting cold soon. So then he started asking me, like, how much do you usually pay for, like, the rides and stuff like that? Like, what's the ride prices? So I told him, like, if you spend, like, $100 per person, you can probably go on every single ride that's there. Granted, we're not going to go on every single ride, but if you spent $100 on the both of us, then we could get like 3, 4, even 5 rides in and still be able to play some games. Which to me, like, $100 is not nothing. Like, don't ask to take me out on a date if you don't even got fucking $100. So mind you, by this time, we're 45 minutes circling around to look for parking. Then we see another sign saying, like, you can park here for 4 hours for $10. Homeboy said, nah, I'm not paying that. $10? Like, at this point, I'll pay it. He like, nah, you don't have to pay either. We gonna find something. We circled around for an hour, and at that point, I'm like, you know what, F Coney Island, let's just go get dinner. Like, I'm not even feeling no more. He like, oh, are you sure? Like, what place did you pick? So I just picked a random spot online. When I tell you, this is the first time some shit has happened to me that I know exactly what the f we ordered. We get to the spot, we sit down. It's a cute little restaurant spot. We're talking, like, I'm trying to get to know him more. This is what we ordered. We ordered 3 drinks. I had 1, he had 2. 3 appetizers. I had 1, he had 2, and 1 entree. I had the entree. So that means I had an entree, a drink, and an appetizer. He had 2 appetizers and 2 drinks. Let's keep it in mind. The appetizers are cheaper than the entrees. The bill in total came up to $100. $105.86. I remember it to a T. And that's including the gratuity. You know how good that is for you to get all that food for only $100, including gratuity, especially in Brooklyn or like just in New York in general. So now the bill comes. This man pulls out the calculator on his phone to calculate what I got and what he got.
That's
so we
crazy.
can split the bill.
I'm not
When
gonna
I
lie.
tell you, I was so fucking embarrassed, bro.
It sounds like the BMW payments were breaking my wallet, right? Now, I do understand what she's saying here when it comes to, you know, he was trying to take her out for the longest time. He offered to take her out. Okay, now if this is their first date, he should have taken care of it. And if he knew that his resources were limited, okay, he should have set the expectations from the very beginning to say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, assuming that this story is true, he should have taken the proper precautions to make sure that he doesn't look like a fool in front of her. Okay, because we already know, you know, some of these chicks get on TikTok and, you know, throw you in the group chat and things of that nature. And yeah, it seems like she was not impressed. Okay, so, you know, his mindset was probably like, just got this car, okay, BMW, just got the M package, okay, sport package, you know, looking good. And, you know, I want to take this car out. Yeah, all his money was being pumped into the car and he didn't necessarily have the funds to take her out.
Honestly, if we're going out drinking or whatever, I'd be quick to pull out my car too, like, oh, next round is on me. But if you're begging to take me out, this is my first impression of you. You're gonna make me pay for the date. You're gonna make me pay for my portion of the food, which I honestly didn't even OD. I got what a regular person would get if they were at dinner. There was two guys that was sitting right across from us, and when I tell you, like, they were staring at me, and I'm just like, bro, what the because we were in like an outside dining type of area. So now the waiter is there standing above us and he still has the calculator on his phone. And I keep my card sometimes in my phone case. So I just pull out my debit card. I'm like, here, like, just put everything on my card. So he's like, oh, like, you're going to do that for me? Like, I never had somebody do that for me. Like, that's so sweet. Boy, shut the fuck up. Shut up. At this point, I'm ready livid. I'm ready texting the group chat like, bro, like, why the fuck I just paid for this fucking date, bro? And they're all cutting my. So now we're walking back to the car. He doesn't even open the car door for me. I gotta open it for myself. Then he's like, oh, can I ask you something? And I'm like, like, what's up? He's like, when you go on dates and stuff like that, like, do you ever put in for gas money? Are you stupid? You just asked me to put in for gas money after I just paid for the dinner? Like, I'm like, no, like, what the I never in my life had to put in for fucking gas money. Not even when my friends were taking me somewhere. Like, I never, like, I offered, but why the are you asking me for gas money? He was like, oh, because Manhattan is fake deep and I gotta drive an hour there and drive an hour back. But what the fuck? You the one that wanted to take me. You knew what the fuck you was getting into before you picked me up. All right. So then we drive all the way to my house. It's kind of silent now because now I'm just hot. I'm literally just texting my phone. Like, you can literally hear this. Because, like, my nails are just typing on the phone. He's like, oh, you good, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But in my head, I already know, like, I'm never going to talk to this boy again. Wow. So now we get to my house, and this boy starts circling the block. I'm like, like, what you trying to do? Get a little bit more time with me? I'm like, what you doing? He was like, oh, I thought, you know, I could park and I could come upstairs and we can talk a little. No. You want to come into my house? The house that I pay rent in and talk to me? No, after I paid for the date and after you asked me for gas money. One thing men have is they just have the nerve. But, like, yeah, I never spoke to him again, ever, at all. I got so much date horror stories. I think I'm just gonna post, like, since TikTok is freaking getting banned and shit, I'm just gonna post, like, every single day, like, another one.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, it sounds like he ran out of money. Okay, the BMW, break my wallet. Yeah, the payments was eating him up. Okay, and it doesn't sound like he had leftover resources for the date. Okay, and my thing is, you know what it is when it comes to your payments and your expenses. Okay, perhaps you should have set the expectations from the very beginning and said, hey, let's go on a coffee date. Let's go for a walk. Okay, ice cream, what have you. Okay, something that is a low ticket item where you don't have to shell out a whole bunch of money and ultimately make yourself look like a damn fool. The acrylic nails was tapping extremely hard on that phone. Okay, the group chat was blowing up. Okay, plus you had your calculator at dinner tallying your meal, right? So All in all, this is not a good look, okay? He should have set the expectations from the very beginning, or simply not dated at all. Take 6 to 12 months off when it comes to dating, okay? Not spending excessive money, and get your situation right, okay? Come back in the single dating market with resources, okay? Not necessarily you spending all your resources, but just having it on you, okay? Just having it on you just in case, so that you don't have to be in a situation like this.